Welcome in, guys. Build class today. We've got 3 rounds of our upper segment, 3 rounds of lower, and 3 rounds of midline segment for you. So upper is going to be first. You're going to need your kettlebell or dumbbell for this one. And 3 rounds of 8 each arm, single arm kettlebell Z press. So in the kettlebell Z press, remember that there's a couple ways to scale this. It requires quite a bit of flexibility through the lower back and hamstring area. So if that's not you, go ahead and bring your feet a little bit wider or sit yourself up onto a pillow or a plate or something a few inches off the ground. That will help with that. But we want to maintain straight legs and we want to maintain a really good posture through our spine. So really working with those muscles through our back and midsection and fighting to maintain while we press. You're going to go 8 on the right and then 8 on the left. We're moving into our 3-point plank row. So just like it sounds, you have your 2 feet and your left arm down, and then you're rowing with your right arm, and then you'll switch and do 4 on your left arm. We're going to do these at a tempo, so we're going to do 3 seconds down back to the ground, which is really difficult, especially trying to hold that plank position. Move your feet a little wider than you normally would. That'll help you out in that one. We have 10 shoulder Ys. That's just a slight hinge forward. Remember that we want about a 45-degree angle with the arms, and thumbs need to be pointed up here. You can hold small weights like a couple of soda cans or something like that if you want to, or just do them body weight and make sure you're squeezing your shoulders at the back of each rep. Next up, we have lower body. Lower body segment's going to have single arm overhead split squats. So we have one arm up in the air. So if you have your right arm overhead, locking that weight out, you're going to have your left leg forward. So split squat, just like it normally would be done here, controlling that movement. Knee touches the ground or taps the floor. And then our front leg, really trying to keep that shin vertical there, driving through the heel and squeezing at the top of each one. If you can't keep that weight overhead and keep stability through that whole system, go ahead and bring the weight back down to your shoulder and just do a front rack split squat. We have a single leg RDL, so we'll hold this with 2 hands and we'll do our single leg RDL, keeping the back flat. Remember that trail leg, the key there is to make sure you keep your toe pointed straight down to the ground so we prevent any twisting at the midline. Last one is going to be a Cossack Squat. This one requires quite a bit of hip mobility. You'll get better at these the more you do them, but nice wide stance, and it's a lateral movement side to side. Remember that you can put your hands down, help yourself out a little bit, or if you want to load these, you can hold a weight goblet style. Okay? Last up is our midline segment. 3 rounds of this one as well. We're going to do a 25-meter front rack carry. Go as heavy as you can with this. If you want a little extra challenge, go overhead with this one and do an overhead carry. Kettlebell or dumbbell is fine with that one. And then the next up is the plank walk-ups. So our plank walk-ups, we're starting in the elbow plank position and moving one hand at a time into that tall position and then back down. So up and down for about 45 seconds. Hands go right where your elbows were there, trying to maintain that nice solid plank position. Last up, the tall kneeling half moons. This is a rotational core exercise. You're going to use a dumbbell, kettlebell, or a backpack or something like that for this. Works really well. Tall kneeling position, so hips extended. We're going to be rotating, chest faces entirely the opposite way, and then as we rotate, we extend the weight overhead and bring it down to the other side and back. So 8 each direction there. 3 rounds of that. That's going to do it for today. Enjoy. Remember, take your time, move slowly, and move deliberately through all these exercises. That's going to do it.